Jimmy called them the Great Cribbs. And joining us now are two great guys. You saw them there, Josh Cribbs, the Great Cribbs, and Bernie Kosar. Gentlemen, we really appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bernie,
Wish to be here on a little happier note.
I wish it was that as well, certainly. Bernie, let me start with you. You both really came to Cleveland in 1985, so you were, to borrow that phrase, two curly-haired kids coming to Cleveland at the same time. Did that connection make you closer?
You know what, it absolutely did. From '85 coming here, and then when we both had a lot of hair and more on top and way more curly, I had a flashback, and you guys you're doing an awesome job today with this tribute to the amazing Jim Donovan. But I still have a flashback of walking off the field under the Jets double overtime game, and he's trying to pin somebody for an interview, and he shook down, he got Mosley, who kicked the game-winning field goal, and he was about to do the interview with him, and then he saw me, and he's going, "Hey, come on over and do that."
Nice.
Yeah, it was just to bring back those memories, and it doesn't seem like that was 38 years ago.
Yeah, I'm sure. Josh, as a player, what was it like to go back later or listen to the call and hear Jimmy Donovan say your name?
It was everything for a player trying to make my niche in this league and trying to find good highlights and finding Jim Donovan's voice and hearing the electric in his voice. My parents used to come up to the game, and my wife was telling me on my way down here, Maria, she was telling me, make sure you say we used to get stuck in traffic, and we didn't mind because Jimmy had us right. We were listening to the enthusiasm in his voice, and just to hear him say the Great Cribbs, and I had so much admiration for him, and the first non-player to go into the Browns legend.
That's right.
You have to be some type of special to get that mark.
You're wearing your Legends jacket as well. We saw a picture of you there doing a broadcast with Jimmy. That was your first time on the air as a broadcaster. What was it like working with him?
It was easy. Jimmy made it easy because as nervous as I was, and Bernie can attest to this. You start talking football, that makes it that much more easy. Me and Bernie, when I coached for the Browns, I would get in trouble talking to Bernie Kosar all the time because it was easy talking football. And when I saw Jimmy, I'm like, I almost would say my name back to Jimmy, the Great Cribbs, what's up? Because that's this excitement that he brought to so many people. And the trust, and it's just so much.
You mentioned the speaking and that, but going to games, getting caught in traffic, and no disrespect to the other announcers out there, but you'd be watching the TV broadcast, and how many of us would put the TV broadcast on?
Yes.
Yeah, you would have the radio on to listen to
turn
Jim
the
Donovan.
TV down for him.
You did preseason games with him. It sounds like you guys had a lot of fun.
Oh, God, did we have fun. And then, Josh, to your point, it's so perfect. And Russ, not being a suck up to you, but it's like makes it easy doing something this hard where you're trying so hard not to cry today and to try to pretend to be professional. And when you're really announcing in football games like that, and no disrespect, Josh, to you, I won't put you in this, but I'm not overly professional and not gifted from the announcing side of it. Jimmy made it so easy. He made it so easy to just talk ball and to be able to let your football knowledge go out there and not get worried about all this other stuff. He just made all of our lives just better.
I have got less than a minute left. I want both of you to answer this very quickly. What did he mean? What will you miss the most about Jimmy?
His friendship, his genuine love for the city, his genuine love for the team, but he really loved us, and we loved him back. And we lost our friend.
Yeah. Josh?
The game meant more when he was calling it. And just like Bernie said, no disrespect to any other announcer. It just meant more. The touchdowns meant more to hear from him. Even in sorrow, we could trust that Jimmy will give us a word to push us through. So it's a somber moment, but I'm here to remember such a great guy who did so many things for this city, on and off.
Yeah, and if I could say too, his spirit was raging over us yesterday and helping in the win, because those things don't typically happen on the football field, and to have the Jim Donovan spirit, bringing a W against the Ravens was so appropriate yesterday.
He was the 12th man. Certainly, yesterday.
He was the 12th and the 13th.
That is true.
Yesterday.
Bernie Kosar.
Thank you,
Great Cribbs, Josh Cribbs. Thank you.
God bless you, Jim. You matter. Megan and Cheryl, we love you.
Of course.